never slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no...
For Guillaume Plante already, you don't want that track limits warning already at this stage in the game, do you? Ahead of him, this is a cracking race. Car pushing from pole, really showing us what he can do here in the dry today.
Be a notch above these guys.
But you never know with Rookies Cup, do you?
You don't.
You turn his one more time and you find yourself going through the long lap penalty.
Yeah, and there's been absolutely superb stuff, isn't it? And Marco has gone back to 7th place.
And up and someone else has taken a big old step. And well, we're looking at 2 of them as well.
Yeah, Fernandez on the number 7. He certainly has the pace to drag this group. And there's, who is that in the... Fernandez was up to 5th. But look at that, 3 abreast and up the inside.
Dinish and Veda Pratama going with Uriarte at the moment. This is really impressive from that
background, way off on the green that time. Right, so start and finish then. Just talking about it was Beñat Fernandez, but of course it really isn't an overtaking opportunity into.
And the gap to 4th place is increasing, Peter.
And there goes Veda up the... And there's somebody pulling off. That was Christian Daniel pulling his tape off the radiator. As Brian, the left-hander, climbing the hill now, go across the top, sweeping through there all the way in 4. The inside, he did it at the same place, and he looks over it. Brian looks over his shoulder.
How dare!
Uriarte leads over Veda Pratama. Up the inside is Morelli on Christian Daniel. He does it 4th gear. They flick it into 5th as they go downhill, and the 32 takes the lead.
How dare you do that to me?
Yeah, that's right. Well, he obviously...
Looking back in.
Morelli takes 3rd place.
It was 9/10 of a second. Takes the lead at the waterfall. That is extremely impressive. Not many people in as well.
He's obviously happy in that corner, isn't he? Because he's done make the move through the...
With the chasing group across the finish line that time around, piece. They closed in by a 10th. You can say that in their careers.
No, indeed. Superb stuff. He looked absolutely super confident doing it. Those fast right-handers, he's done it twice now.
There'll be plenty of people watching back, but look at Brian out front. He's just thinking, no way, I'm absolutely going for it. Last day.
So it is Ramadiva. Yesterday, second place man in...
Just seeing what he was doing through there, how he's turning in, how he's using the throttle, if he's using the back brake. Come around, he set a 146.8. But actually, the fastest rider on track, Peter, is Joel Pons. Back in...
Now in the lead.
And look at the size of this group then, Peter, then. As they cross the line, how many will we have something like that to get it turned so much Tyson, everybody else, just send it up the inside. 19th place at 145.9. So actually, there's a lot of pace in hand having this leading group now. It will be 14 riders basically in this lead.
Yeah, and that's a 5th gear corner if you're going really quick, which he clearly is.
Here for the riders. But do they want to burn up their tyres too quickly or not?
Well, Joel Pons, he's had a lousy season.
Group now 14. So everybody would just about get a point. Ramersdorf a second.
Often guys who go through there in 4th, you've got to know exactly what you're doing in 5th. 1.5 in Rookies Cup so far, but he was 6th in FP2. Made a complete mess of qualifying. Didn't get a
drift in that second chasing group. Well, what a race we have on here with 12 laps.
And for him to do that, assumingly he did do it in 5th, and not be worried that he's going to get himself off. But certainly he has pace round here if his FP paces to go. Right, so Brian won yesterday, passing Ramadiva just at the end of the race. Offline or anything like that, absolutely superb. And it would be interesting to see now whether Brian's anything to go by. So it would be great to see Pons way up in this group. But in a way, he was almost the moral winner, I felt, of the race yesterday. Did so much and follows him and tries to pick up just exactly what he was doing and reap. And
Pratama, a bit like yesterday, just swapping places around various parts.
Didn't they?
Yeah, I've got a technical problem about Ramersdorf for pulling out of the race. He pulled off at
Hakim Danish there getting a really good drive down the back straight and threatened to take 2nd place.
Parts of the track then. Morelli sitting tight in 3rd position. And one, unfortunately, banging his machine. He's fallen down the order, so something not right there for him, unfortunately.
Away from Brian Uriarte on the 51.
This lot are absolutely drilling it. It's nearly... Daniel just behind him as well. Here is that fast and flowing section of the track. That's not really... He is out of the race, the Austrian.
Right, Ramadiva.
3 seconds now, though. Thompson did bring him in a little bit by a few hundredths of a second in the overtaking spot, Christian, but he didn't quite make it stick there. So we've got track limits warnings.
Leading as he did yesterday, and there is the number 5 of Leo Ramersdorfer.
Last sector or so, but if you look at the lap times last time around, the leading trio all near enough for 1:48. One's for Agostinelli, Brown, Monignane and Danish.
Hakim Danish, yeah, that is pulling off the track. Most unfortunate, very, very rare technical.
Nobody else is in the 1:48. It's as simple as that. Pratama, though, started, of course, 15th on the grid.
Is very much a warning. All 3 abreast again on the brakes. And it's Marco Morelli. Difficulties with the KTMs. They are
chains broken.
Change broken.
Ah, dearie me. Up 14 places now. I mean, that is a heck of a start. This lad is so...
No plan B takes the lead.
Brilliant. No plan B. Up there once again. He's been a little gutted, isn't he?
Yeah. So
talented, isn't he?
Yeah, and Hakim Danish goes up the inside of Rowan United to take second place.
A bit quiet this year, hasn't he? Not what we expected from the Argentinian. Kicked off.
The 32 of Ria Ramadipa has the advantage, but there's the yellow helmet of Gus. So Hakim now is going to chase Veda, and it's these right-handers where
the year with a 5th and a 4th place finish. He got his first podium in Le Mans race 2.
Gonzalez up the inside.
Can't push in.
On the white helmet, Capuchin takes second. Veda did the overtaking on the previous laps, and they're now taking a riding lesson.
He's not been on the podium since. This is what we want to see from Morelli.
Yeah, he had in place.
Capuchin pushing him out the way. Good stuff from the Kyrgyzstani riders.
From the man in front.
Yeah, his Veda Pratama track day tuition.
Yeah.
With his
2 wins last year, and we want to see him on the top step of the podium. And Brian tried desperately.
Ramadipa still leads the way into the final corner then. Look at this enormous leading group, Peter. First students, Hakim Danish and Brian Ariarte, apparently.
He's trying to keep his KTM off the green stuff there as he chases Morelli away from the first corner.
It's Rookies Cup in its most classic form.
It is, isn't it? Such a total. Yeah, but of course, you know, they're following him through there, and that's fair enough, but they don't really get...
Of course, him and Morelli came to blows back in Sachsenring, didn't they? And look at the gap then with the chasers. They
play different race today. Ramadipa, as we say, the confidence that he got from that superb drive. To see what the 16-year-old Indonesian did to pass them.
No.
You know, that was the trick bit.
They are on it. They are going to catch them, I think, Peter. It was...
Right into second place yesterday. He slots in behind Capuchin. Capuchin has bounced.